This lady did everything the right way, everything. Okay. And she still got scammed. Watch this.
A family's life savings wiped out by a fake investment advisor.
More than $100,000 just gone. Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray is here now. And Justin, the crook stole the identity of a legitimate financial advisor.
Wendy, that's what makes this so scary. The Metro Atlanta investor thought she did her research, but she had no idea the person she was talking to was not actually the financial advisor she had researched.
I pride myself on my common sense. My family would be the first to tell people she's the one, she's the go-to.
Yvonne asked us to hide her identity because many family members, work colleagues, and friends still don't know about the financial nightmare she's experienced over the past 2 years.
There's guilt, there's shame.
And started with wanting to invest for her family's future.
I was, ignorant to investing. Didn't want to really do it myself.
It was on YouTube that she learned about a financial advisor being raved
On
about on
YouTube.
social media. That's when Yvonne went to work, doing her research. She found the broker on FINRA, the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority directory, saw that she was properly registered and licensed and worked for a big familiar name, Fidelity. She even called FINRA to double check.
You thought you'd done your research.
I thought I had did my research.
Only then did Yvonne decide to invest, and she intentionally started small, $5,000.
Because I'm a cautious person by nature, I didn't want to just go full throttle.
Every few weeks, she'd get messages showing how the investment in crypto was growing until Yvonne decided it was time to cash out. That's when she was told in this email she'd have to pay taxes on her investment gains under penalty of law. Then another email for more taxes and another stating that she'd need to pay thousands more for an international business permit certificate.
They advised me to go on to crypto.com.
She sent multiple payments, drained her savings accounts.
You gave them $120,000.
Correct.
All gone.
All gone.
Suddenly, the investment advisor stopped responding, disappeared.
The broker is legitimate, but someone has stolen the identity of the broker.
The woman Yvonne thought she'd been communicating with all this time is a real, legitimate financial advisor at Fidelity. But the crook had falsely assumed her identity.
You didn't do anything wrong. This is something that could happen to anyone, and even took proper precautions.
Our Channel 2 Action News consumer
Yep.
advisor Clark Howard says this kind of fraud is growing fast. In fact, Federal Trade Commission data shows that in 2023, consumers reported losing more than $4.6 billion to investment scams, more than any other category of fraud, a 21% increase over 2022.
This is just not something you move past.
There were warning signs Yvonne did not catch because she didn't know. That's why Clark says he recommends new investors always go to a brokerage where they can meet in person physically with the advisor.
The problem today is so often we are so accustomed to doing business with people we never lay eyes on. And that's what lays us open to crooks.
It was a lifetime of work to me. Just
Yeah.
my future.
Wow.
And Yvonne did report this fraud everywhere she could. The FBI, the SEC, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and the FTC, guys.
I hate to ask this question because I think I know the answer.
You know the answer.
Able to get any of that money back?
So she did get some money back, $5,000. That was her initial investment. That's because she used an ACH transfer for that initial investment. The rest of the $120,000, though, she sent through wire transfers to a crypto account, and that money, the banks tell us, is just unrecoverable.
Gone.
Wow.
She was just trying to do the right thing, and she got.
Wow. Guys, listen, let me know your thoughts inside the comment section, guys. Listen, I know that obviously everyone has, goals that they're trying to accomplish and things of that sort. You got to be careful. A lot of people out here are not legitimate. It's unfortunate because, that's how we find out that people are not legitimate. They end up scamming someone or whatever the case may be. But here's what I want you guys to start doing. If something doesn't seem right, it's okay to ask questions. Okay. If something does not seem right, it is okay, 100% okay to ask questions. I don't think a lot of people, in my personal opinion, I don't think a lot of people ask enough questions. Don't get me wrong. It was a lot that this lady just could not do, right? And I mean, what else could she have done? She did the research, she found information, but you guys got to understand, people most definitely steal people's information still. Okay. So again, just because it doesn't happen, right now, it could potentially happen later down the line. So, but let me know your thoughts about this inside the comment section below. What do you guys think that there's some things that she could have done, to try to avoid this? Okay. So let me know inside the comment section below. And for those of you who are just joining us, give me 1 second. I'm going to change my screen here. All right. Into this right here. Okay, there we go. All right, perfect. All right. So, but yeah, and this was, mind you, she started with $5,000 initially. Okay. $5,000 initially. But at the same time, keep in mind, it wasn't until, later down the line that she says, okay, I'm going to invest more. So that's a common situation. And let's be honest, we're in the social media world. So it's not uncommon that we would find some good information on YouTube. I mean, I'm on YouTube, so I'm just saying that to say there are some good people that are most definitely on the platform, but you also have to understand, if something doesn't seem right, guys, you need to start asking questions. You need to dig deeper into it. Okay. That's just my 2 cents, as well. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the rest of this as well, too, guys. I want to get your thoughts on this as well. Give me 1 second. I have to move my screen around. There we go. Okay. All right. So let me pull this up here so you guys can see it. All right. But either way, again, her life savings was gone. Okay, life savings was gone. And by the way, guys, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And by the way, too, we get questions all the time about if we can help you improve your credit score. Listen, we can take a look at your credit report and tell you exactly what you need to do to improve your credit score, whether it's improving your credit score, qualify for homeownership, or simply lowering your car payment. Okay, and make sure you guys go and like, share, and subscribe. So here's what happened. Okay. The fake investment advisor stole the identity of the legitimate financial advisor. The victim, she thought she did her research, as we talked about, but the person she was talking to was the real financial advisor when she first started. The fake investment advisor convinced the victim to invest into crypto, which by that time, so they're looking for any way in. It's not just text messages anymore. It's not just phone calls. It's your mail. It's everything. It's everything. Question everything. Okay. And let me tell you something. Listen, sometimes you may fall for some of this stuff, but especially you're spending thousands of dollars, it's got to make sense. It's okay to ask multiple questions. Okay. But either way, the victim sent out multiple payments and ended up losing her life savings. Okay. The fake investment advisor disappeared after the victim tried to cash out. All right. And then the victim reported the fraud to everybody after that. She was able to get back the 5,000, but the rest of the money, over 100,000, gone. It is gone. The victim shared her story. She says, listen, she wanted to warn everybody else about this stuff, but that's the thing, man. That is the thing. All right. But again, it's okay to ask questions, guys. It's always okay to ask questions. So we got Queen in the house. Queen be up in here. Listen, Queen be up in here early. This is the lunchtime crew. Okay. This is the late afternoon crew. Okay. The morning crew, I don't know where they at, but I know y'all up in here for sure. So Queen says, hello, everyone. We are dealing with so much nowadays. We think we know, but again, it's a hidden place that we didn't see. Damn, that's really horrible because we got to triple check everything. Absolutely. And let's be honest, it shouldn't be like that, but that's how it is, especially with some people have ill intent. Okay, they have an ill intent and they're trying to get people, they're trying to trick people and trap people, and they're watching what you're doing. Okay, they're watching what you're doing. So if something doesn't seem right, just double check. It costs nothing to double check. It costs nothing to double check. Let's say if you start off doing, like, I'll give you guys an example because they did a very similar situation. They did a job scam at 850 Club about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. We had a position online, real position, and we had already hired for that position. But someone, essentially, what they did was so simple. They just went to a job site. They put real companies' information. We would just happen to be another company that they use. They put real companies' information up there, and they were telling people that, hey, you've been hired. Send us your direct deposit information. And then all of a sudden, when the person sends the direct deposit information, the person would then say, the scammer would then say, hey, we need access to your bank login. Or we need your, because they already had the account number and routing number. They said, hey, we're trying to make the first payment. And they had people actually doing tasks for like a week. And then when it was time to pay them, they then asked for the person's information, and then they used our company amongst other companies as well. This was a nationwide scam with Indeed.com, Indeed, and it was another site as well too. But either way, guys, people act like people all the time. People were literally calling the office saying, "Hey, you have my information." I'm like, we have no idea what you're talking about. And we found out who the people were. Well, at least we found an email. We sent an email, and it was just like, why are you doing this to people? Like, come on, like for real, you know? So, but either way, the stuff does happen to legitimate businesses every single time. Yeah, that's right, Queen. She only got back $5,000, which was her initial investment. Let me tell you something. She lucky she got that back, to be honest with you. Okay. She's lucky that she got that back. Okay. And Queen says you're absolutely right. Listen, for everybody else that's coming to watch the replay, let me know your thoughts inside the comment section below. All right. We always want to get this information to you all. We got some great content lined up. We just added some new interviews as well, too. So again, get ready for another busy week of content to help you accomplish your credit and your financial goals. All right. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. And again, guys, don't forget, we do have the 850 Club credit community. I'm sorry, the 850 Club credit. 850 Club Elites is the community. Okay. So again, you get instant access to my advanced credit blueprint. We break that down. We have weekly live Q&As. And of course, you can send me a direct DM. Okay. You are closer to your credit goals than what you guys think, guys. Okay. Let's talk about your goals and what you need to do to accomplish